Brother President William Mann, members of the Council of Regents, members of the clergy and religious, faculty, program directors, staff, administrators, spouses, partners, children, friends, and members of this graduating class. Good afternoon and welcome to the Twin Cities campus of St. Mary's University of Minnesota for this commencement convocation. Please be seated. I am Brother Robert Smith, the Chief Academic Officer of the University and the Vice President of the Schools of Graduate and Professional Programs, and I will serve as our Master of Ceremonies this afternoon. At this commencement convocation, we will be conferring bachelor's, master's, education specialist, and doctoral degrees, as well as graduate certificates in the Graduate School of Education. In the commencement ceremony held this morning, we presented candidates for bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees in the Graduate School of Business and Technology. In a ceremony later this afternoon, we will present candidates for bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees in the Graduate School of Health and Human Services. We have commencement ceremonies 6 times each year. In addition to today's 3 ceremonies, we have commencement in January and in June here on our Twin Cities campus. On our Winona campus, we have commencement ceremonies in May. At our Nairobi, Kenya campus, we have commencement in April. And at our Mandeville, Jamaica campus, we have commencement each September. Those of you who are graduating today are part of a large and growing St. Mary's University of Minnesota global family. That is in part reflected by the international flags here in the front of the auditorium. They represent the nations of some of our students who have left their homelands to study with us. This is indeed a joyous occasion. We all celebrate a chapter in your life's journey, a chapter that has not only challenged you intellectually, but in every other way as well. The university's holistic approach to higher education has provided you with the opportunity to develop many talents that I trust you will share with others on your personal and professional journeys as a graduate of St. Mary's University of Minnesota. We have all looked forward to this day. Your family and friends, as well as the faculty, administration, and staff of the university rejoice with you on this great achievement you have attained. At this time, I would like to ask all candidates for graduation, as well as members of the audience who are in active military service, members of the reserves or National Guard, and veterans, to please stand and be recognized for your service to our nation. I invite all who are able to please stand. Members of our SGPP faculty and staff will sing for us, America the Beautiful.
Forever waves of grain, for
I ask that you remain standing so that Father James Nodebart, our campus chaplain, can offer the invocation. Father Nodebart.
Let us remember we are in the holy presence of God. Blessed are you, God of compassion and mercy. We thank you, for you have made us in your image and given us the breath of life. We thank you, for you have given us responsibility for our own lives, and you guide the steps of all who seek you. We thank you because you have placed your wisdom in our hearts and given us insights into the hearts of others. We thank you for the knowledge we have received in the journey of understanding and education. Above all, we thank you, God, for all the encounters that challenged us in our days here, that made us grow. We acknowledge the support of our classmates, families, and friends, and we recognize the care and dedication of our teachers. In this commencement, we know we have more to do. A world awaits our hands and our minds in bringing about justice in a new world born of your peace. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Father Nodebart. Please be seated. At this time, I would like to recognize members of the St. Mary's University's Council of Regents who are with us today, and I ask them to stand as I read their names. The Mayor of Burnsville, Minnesota, and the Chairperson of the Council of Regents, Elizabeth Kautz, and Regent Mr. Scott Thomas. Thank you for being with us today. I would also like to recognize members of the President's Cabinet who are able to be with us today. I ask Dr. Timothy Gosson, Vice President for Mission, and Mr. Ben Murray, Vice President for Financial Affairs, to please stand. Thank you for being with us. And assisting the President today in handing out diplomas will be Dr. Sarah Ferguson, who's the Academic Dean and the Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs here at the SGPP. Thank you in advance. Regent Scott Thomas will offer an official welcome. Mr. Thomas.
Good afternoon and welcome to today's commencement ceremony. On behalf of the Council of Regents, I extend congratulations to the graduates seated before us today in recognition of a truly remarkable accomplishment. You came to St. Mary's University, Graduate School of Professional Programs, with many life experiences and expectations. You also brought such questions as, what will completing a certificate or degree do for me as a person, as a professional, as a family member, and as an educated member of society? Can I achieve the expectations of the rigorous coursework? Is the effort worth the sacrifices I need to make in order to succeed? You have answered these questions and more during your years of study with us, and now you face new questions. We know that you will find answers to these questions using the knowledge and skills that are now part of your educational and life experience. The Council of Regents has placed the responsibility to educate you in our Lasallian tradition in the hands of our faculty, staff, and administration, many of whom are present today. I congratulate them on a job well done. Best wishes to the entire St. Mary's University educational community in search of your answers for yet new questions. Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas. As Scott just did, I want to take a moment to recognize our faculty academic staff, program directors, and coordinators, many of whom are sitting here in front of me and in front of you graduates, for their commitment, their professionalism, and dedication to our shared Lasallian educational mission in the schools of graduate and professional programs. We deeply appreciate what you do for us and with us. Ms. Beth Ann Kemling, a member of our Alumni Board, will offer a word of welcome to the Alumni Association. Ms. Kemling.
Good afternoon and congratulations to you, the newest graduates of St. Mary's University of Minnesota. I would like to be the first to welcome you as the newest members of St. Mary's University Alumni Association. Today, you join a network of more than 45,000 alumni from our undergraduate, graduate, and professional programs. In your professional and personal lives, you may be amazed at how often you will cross paths with another St. Mary's alum. And you'll undoubtedly find that St. Mary's alumni share connections that span generations, programs, degrees, and even continents. Welcome to this valuable network. The purpose of the St. Mary's Alumni Association is to grow and strengthen these connections through social, professional, networking, and educational events. And the thread that brings us all together is our university and all the people who make this university special. We hope that you will continue to stay connected with St. Mary's. Please know that you are always welcome. We encourage you to continue the personal and professional friendships that you have made with your classmates, faculty, and staff. We're proud of everything you have accomplished and everything that you will accomplish. Please continue to let us know of these successes so that we can celebrate with you. And please consider sharing your time and talents with our St. Mary's students. Information regarding future Alumni Association events and other university events can be found online at the Alumni Association website, mysmumn.org, and the Alumni Association Facebook page. St. Mary's University has been your university, and now it's your alma mater, and there will always be a place for you here. We are excited to see you move into the next chapters of your life as you discover new adventures, inspire others you work with, and lead in your future communities. Your 45,000 fellow alumni and I wish each of you the best as you go forward. Congratulations on your accomplishment.
Thank you very much, Beth Ann. At this time, we would like to honor one of our graduating students with the Outstanding Graduate Final Paper Award. As part of the conclusion of their degree program, students are required to complete a capstone project. The final paper is the culmination of the capstone. In the case of doctoral students, the culmination is the dissertation. The faculty members of each degree program, in consultation with the program director, recommend candidates for this award. The deans select those to be honored with the Outstanding Final Paper or the Outstanding Dissertation Award. I am proud this afternoon to announce our award recipient. I ask Mr. Lucas Bogle, candidate for the Master of Arts degree in Education Leadership, to come forward to be recognized. Mr. Bogle will receive a plaque presented by the president of the university after I read the title of his paper. The citation on the plaque reads as follows: St. Mary's University of Minnesota proudly presents this honor in recognition of your contribution to excellence in scholarship. On this day, October 14th, 2017, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Brother William Mann, FSC, President. The title of the paper is The Impact of the SAMR Technology Integration Framework on Student Engagement. Congratulations, Mr. Bogle. As adult learners who have returned to further your education, Your accomplishments take on even greater significance, it seems to me, when we consider the many responsibilities each of you has managed in order to complete your education. The time away from family and friends and loved ones, although challenging, I know will prove its worth in the days and years ahead. At this time, one of today's candidates for graduation will briefly share reflections with us. I invite Ms. Maria Angelica Fuenzalida Zapico, candidate for the Master of Arts in Educational Leadership, to please come forward to share her reflections. Ms. Zapico.
Hi, everyone. It's an honor to be up here today. Okay, a leap of faith can lead us through uncharted territory as we let go of fear and as we trust that our future is unfolding according to our heartfelt purpose to make a difference in our communities and the world. I live in the San Francisco Bay Area, and prior to 2015, I had never heard of St. Mary's University of Minnesota. A leap of faith, however, led me to apply at St. Mary's in June of 2015. From the very beginning, I encountered a deep sense of community and support where diversity was always embraced and where I thrived as I was given the utmost support and guidance to excel throughout my graduate school experience, but never at the expense of my overall well-being. St. Mary's University stayed true to its mission and vision by providing me with a well-rounded education that not only focused on advancing my critical thinking and academic skills, but by also helping me understand even further how important the power of collaboration is and how much better off we are by working together rather than on our own. Although there were multiple valuable lessons that I learned during my time at St. Mary's, there was one concept that stuck in my mind and which I have incorporated in my personal and professional lives, starting with why and all that I set out to do. Simon Sinek, the author of Start With Why, has said, imagine a world we wake up inspired to go to work, and imagine a world where we are fulfilled by the job that we do. This is purpose. Purpose can help us understand why it is that we choose to seek and achieve specific goals. Is it about the money? Is it about the difference we can make in our communities? Or is it both? At the heart of it, though, asking ourselves the reasons why we choose to embark on a specific journey will give us the answers at a deeper level and help us discern what is truly important to achieve throughout our lives. What is your why, and how will it help you make a positive and marked difference in your community? And in the words of Eckhart Tolle, realize deeply that the present moment is all you have. Make the now the primary focus of your life. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Maria Angelica. Wonderful words of wisdom. It is now my distinct honor and personal privilege to introduce to you the president of St. Mary's University of Minnesota, Brother William Mann, FSC, who will offer us his remarks. Brother President.
Good afternoon and welcome, especially to today's graduates, but also to your families, loved ones, teachers, and friends. On behalf of the university, let me offer to all of you my sincere congratulations. A few months ago, I read a book entitled Grit, The Power of Passion and Perseverance. And as I read this extended essay about the intersection of passion, perseverance, and genius, of determination, direction, and talent, I found myself thinking of academic year 2017-2018 here at the university. How do we help our students and our colleagues not just to prepare for and have a job, but to love their job? How do we communicate to others that greatness is doable, that focused and concerted effort is as important, if not more important, than native talent in achieving excellence? How do we communicate and model the importance of stamina, of sustained effort, of following through with what has been started? How do we help our students and one another pivot from an attitude of, this is all I'm able to do, to one of, who knows what I and we can do together? Folks, this ceremony is itself proof that today's graduates already know the importance of sustained effort and stamina. And the grit you graduates have exhibited in the academic sphere of your studies is what will continue to be required if you plan to pursue the rest of your dreams and goals. And as a 70-year-old man, I can assure you that life still has a few more curveballs out there waiting for you, and that it's grit you're going to continue to need in your home lives and in the civic and professional spheres if you're going to meet today's challenges and those fast approaching on the horizon. Let's face it, ours is a changing world. Not so many years ago, some like myself never imagined a world of rising sea levels and of cities along the coasts being lost. Population explosion in some places, and aging populations in others. Dwindling resources, and the possibility of settling other planets. A world of genetic modification and previously unimagined advances in medicine, artificial intelligence, technology, social media. A world with an ever-growing chasm between rich and poor, and new and renewed, frightening geopolitical tensions, political divisions, and social unrest. Let's face it, as population mobility and displacement escalates, and as technology, transportation, and social media advance and evolve, our world is becoming smaller and smaller. Our local village is becoming ever more global, and global issues are having ever more impact on the local level. My deeply held conviction is that the education you graduates conclude by ceremony and celebration today has prepared you to succeed in this brave new world. The competencies you've mastered and the grit you've already demonstrated is what will continue to help you pivot from an attitude of this is all I'm able to do to an attitude of who knows what I and we can do together. Could the need be any clearer for graduates from a university just like ours? One grounded in a commitment to civility, to ethical behavior, and to the issues of peace, justice, solidarity, and human equality. This is our heritage. This is our mission. Enriched by this Lasallian heritage, we strive to awaken, nurture, and empower learners to ethical lives of service and leadership. We endeavor to make the world a better place, one person at a time, one lifelong learner at a time, one graduate at a time. This is what we pause to remember and celebrate today. Each of us has the capability of helping make our world, our nation, our workplace, our homes, our churches, synagogues, and mosques a better place. I look forward to hearing good things, graduates, from and about you in the months and years ahead. And so in the name of all of the people of St. Mary's who have served you and who have shared life and learning with you, it is my privilege and honor, once again, to offer you and your loved ones my most sincere best wishes and congratulations. God bless and protect you all. And God bless St. Mary's University.
Thank you very much, Brother William, for those inspiring words. We have now arrived at the moment each of you has been anticipating since you began your studies, the conferral of your degree. The awarding process will unfold in the following way. Degree candidates will be invited by row to stand. You will be asked to move forward to the hooding area to be hooded by the director of your degree program. When your name is called, please proceed to the stage to receive your diploma from the president. We have arranged for a professional photographer to photograph the graduates as they receive their diplomas. We ask friends and families to refrain from coming forward to take photographs so as to prevent congestion and obstructing the view of the audience. There will be ample opportunity and time to take photos at the reception following the ceremony. Candidates for graduation will be called forward by the Dean of the Graduate School of Education, Dr. Rebecca Hopkins. Dr. Hopkins.
Candidate for a Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Tristan Findlater. Candidates for Master of Arts in Education, Heidi Jean Furman Altringer. Matthew Leonard Anderson. Rebecca May Ash. Timothy Arliss Backley, Jr. Robin Lynn Beach Olson. Anna Mabel Bentz. Ann Holmstrom Berg. Jenna Ray Coro. Natalie A. Zeck. Brian Lawrence Deeney. Sarah Ashley DeVries. Jennifer Lynn Ellis. Chad Michael Emery. Christine Marie Friesen. Julie Ann Gackel. Tamara Louise Gelling. Anne Louise Hansen. Rachel Louise Harmon. Kayla Morgan Hartman. Grace Renee Haugen. Kayla Renee Hearing. Nicole Darlene Hoffman. Michaela Joy Hupp. Kurt Edward Yankee. Nicole Louise James. Ryan Jans. Paige N. Kanan. Gail Holly Cole. Lindsay Ann Lamb. Samuel Robert Lewis. Amy Jean Lillehaug. Dana Ann Lincoln. Corey David Lyon. Emily Therese Martin. Caitlin Anita Mayo. Amy Noel Mertz. Carrie Ann Miskowick. Amanda Lori Maureen Mitchell. Robin Marie Osgard. Sarah Elizabeth Paul. Rakita Marie Fingston. Emily Rose Purnell. Erica Janelle Reiners. Megan Lynn Roberg. Alexander Carrington Rorda. Hannah Mackenzie Runquist. Ashley Mae Shanoa. Lori Ann Scott. Amber Seibert. Abby Rose Smith. Anthony Patrick Sobaski. Stacy Renee Stady. Megan Ann Stile. Margaret Ann Stelmach. Carrie Lynn Struess. Andrea Marie Thermos. Kelly Jo Tukalki. Molly Elizabeth Walby. Autumn Ann Welcome. Rebecca Catherine Winkleman. Nicole Therese Wolfel. Kayla Marie Zeems. Candidates for the Master of Arts in Education, Wisconsin. Hamida Ismail. Ashley Ann McKillips. Candidates for the Master of Arts in Education Leadership. Michelle Lee Bailey. Ellen Marie Baki. Matthew Thomas Beck. Lucas James Bogle. Yun Bok Christensen. Ryan David Christensen. Yancy Marche Davis. Stephanie Ray Derby. Heather Janae Fink. Maria Angelica Fuenzalida Zapico. Janie Deirdre Golston. Jessica Ann Graby. Stephen Henry. Deborah Ann Kaiser. Mary Matlack Kazura. Christine Coate. Patrick Michael McCabe. Mindy Jo Myers. Nicole Marie Murray. Brandon Michael Pappenfuss. Matthew Paul Phillips. Taylor L. Topinka. Amanda Jo Wills. Candidates for the Master of Arts in English as a Second Language. Louise Roberts Bonner. Karen Mary Hartke. Hei Yun Lee. Tina Rose Woods. Candidates for the Master of Arts in Instruction. Fatu Diahem. Jennifer Lynn Elioff. Virginia Rose Hamilton. Brian Philip Jensen. David Ornell Johnson. Joseph Charles Morvek. Brian R. Nelson. Jacqueline Ann Schetzel. Candidate for the Master of Arts in Lasallian Leadership, Carmelita Joven Lazatin. Candidates for the Master of Arts in Special Education, Rachel Norma Bigelow, Amanda Jo Bamer, Shandira E. Colebrook, Esther Toseafa Kani, Ariel Joan Larpenteur, Shelley K. Letner, Joseph Matthew Lopez, Miranda Louise Miller, Lisa Jean Santee, Margaret Ruth Skogmo, Catherine Lee Spurgeon. Candidates for the Master of Education in Learning Design and Technology, Lisa Marie Casper, Megan Marie Colkind, Samantha Jo Kukowski, Catherine Locke, Jesse Allen Rasmussen, Molly Jean Stenstrom, Amanda Frances Wallner, Si Yi Yang. Candidates for the Graduate Certificate in Educational Administration, K-12 Principal, Lisa K. DeMars, Nicole Candence Eck, candidates for the Doctor of Education in Leadership, Lori Ague. The title of Lori's dissertation is A Descriptive Study of Adjunct Faculty Perceptions Identifying with the Learning Organization Characteristics from a Small Southern California Faith-Based College. She's being hooded by her chair, Dr. Siseski. Congratulations, Dr. Ague. Yolanda Benjamin Lewis. Yolanda is being hooded by her chair, Dr. Pai. The title of her dissertation is Identifying Critical Factors That Positively Influence the Retention of Black African American Undergraduate Students in the Academy. Congratulations, Dr. Benjamin Lewis. Ora Hoax. Being hooded by her chair, Dr. Wolf. Title of her dissertation is Addressing the Health Disparities, an examination of African American congregants' perspectives on health ministries. Congratulations, Dr. Hoax.
Dr. Hoax. We love you.
Chandra Ray Hutchins. Being hooded by Dr. McClure, her chair was Dr. Updaw, and the title of her dissertation is Acculturation Experiences of Expatriate Physicians and Researchers in Healthcare. Congratulations, Dr. Hutchins. Barbara Olson, being hooded by her chair, Dr. Fader Lewis. The title of her dissertation is Women MBA's Uses of Professional Virtual Networking, Exploring Through Grounded Theory. Congratulations, Dr. Olson. Cha Yang. Being hooded by his chair, Dr. Katz. Title of his dissertation is How Hmong Council Leaders Address Cultural Issues and Expectations of the Hmong Community Within the Hmong 18 Council of Minnesota. Congratulations, Dr. Yang.
Will the candidates for graduation please stand? Brother President, upon the recommendation of the faculty, deans, program directors, and administration of the Schools of Graduate and Professional Programs, and with the approval of the Board of Trustees, I present to you for your approval candidates for bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, graduate certificates, education specialist, and doctoral degrees on this day, October 14th, 2017, the 228th year since the founding of the Republic and the 105th year since the founding of St. Mary's University of Minnesota. Do you accept?
I do.
Please be seated. Before concluding, I ask you, our most recent grads of the last 60 seconds, to join me in recognizing some very important groups of people who are here with us today, people whose presence has added much to this celebration. While I salute you, our graduates, on earning a degree from St. Mary's University of Minnesota, you and I know that this is not a singular or individual achievement. Therefore, I invite you, graduates, to recognize those who have been your mentors, your teachers, and your scholars. I ask the St. Mary's University faculty, program directors, and advisors to please stand and face the graduates so that we may all honor you with our applause. There is another very special group of people whose love and concern, patience and prayers have contributed much to your being here today. Therefore, I ask now the graduates to please stand and turn to face those individuals, families, partners, and friends who have been a source of support during your course of study and applaud them. I ask all those who are able to please stand, and Father James Nodebart, our chaplain, will offer our benediction. Father Nodebart.
God of wonder and love, we have come to the end of this ceremony. In the days ahead, we will pack away our caps and gowns, clear our desk, file our papers, and tuck away the contacts we have with our classmates. We will tie into a bundle the work we have done here. There's a sense of accomplishment in this. But we know we cannot do everything. We begin projects, but we know we may not see the end. We plant seeds, hoping for results, but we know some will grow and some will fail. The hopes we have need time to mature. But this is our life. Everything we do is a commitment to the future. The hands we set to work, the efforts of our minds, are but a gift we have received from you, God. Direct our days in your ways. Make us stewards of life, curators of wisdom, and laborers for justice. Blessed are you, God of all creation. Amen.
Amen. Please remain standing. At this time, members of the staff of the Schools of Graduate and Professional Programs will lead us in the St. Mary's University Alma Mater. They will sing the first verse, and I invite you to join on the second and third verses. You can find the Alma Mater on the last page of your program.
Hail St. Mary's alma mater, hail St. Mary's mother true. Every faithful son and daughter lifts this anthem now to you. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. Hail St. Mary's fount of wisdom, nurturer of heart and mind. Strengthen us in thought and spirit, that in seeking we may find. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. Hail St. Mary, shining beacon of LaSalle's community. Send us out forever, teaching love and faith and unity. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria.
Come on, give it up for our singers. Thank you, Lynn, Cheryl, Christy, and Elise. In addition, I want to take just a moment to thank Victory Park Brass for bringing some class and your musical contributions to this ceremony. Thank you for being with us. And for all of us, in the name of all of us, I thank the 30 or 40 St. Mary's University staff folks who have been in this building for about a week getting ready for this ceremony to go flawlessly. They are all over this building, so let's thank them. I ask the graduates and faculty to remain standing, and I invite our other guests to be seated. I promise it's the last time. On behalf of the faculty, administration, staff, trustees, and regents of the university, I congratulate each of our graduates. We wish you good health and much success and happiness in your life and in your work. To facilitate our exit, I ask that our guests remain seated until the stage party, the faculty, and graduates have left the auditorium. There will be an opportunity to informally greet the graduates at a reception on the second floor of this building. I ask you to please exit this auditorium through the doors on your right. This concludes our commencement ceremony. Again, congratulations and best wishes from all of us to all of you, graduates, families, and friends of St. Mary's University of Minnesota. Good afternoon.